In every zodiac sign, there is a light that shines and a shadow that whispers. But among all 12, Leo carries something different inside. A burning presence, a hidden force, a demon made of pride, passion, and the desperate need to be seen. Tonight, we're diving deep into the fire that lives behind Leo's smile. The demon that habits in Leo, the wounded crown, the roaring ego, and the endless hunger for recognition. So sit down, take a breath, because what you're about to discover might change the way you see every Leo forever.
The outside mask of Leo. At first glance, Leo looks simple. Bright, confident, charismatic, naturally magnetic. They walk into a room and the space literally rearranges itself around them. People say, "That one?" Yeah, they were born to lead. They never doubt themselves. They don't care what anyone thinks. But the truth? That's the mask. A carefully crafted performance that even Leo doesn't realize they're performing. Because Leo doesn't just want to shine. Leo needs to shine. It's oxygen. It's survival. It's the only way they know how to exist without collapsing internally. Behind the natural charm lies a wound, a question that never leaves them. If I'm not admired, do I still matter? This is where the demon begins to take form.
The birth of the Leo demon. Every Leo is born with fire, warm, radiant, generous. But the demon grows the moment Leo realizes something terrifying in childhood. The world doesn't naturally revolve around me. Maybe their parents didn't give them enough attention. Maybe their talents were overshadowed by someone else. Maybe they were told to stop being dramatic, calm down, or stop showing off. Each moment becomes a spark. Each spark builds pressure. And slowly, quietly, a demon forms inside them. The demon of the wounded crown. This demon whispers, "You must be the best. You must be adored. You must be unforgettable, or you are nothing." And Leo listens, silently, obediently, until the whisper becomes their heartbeat. The 7 layers of Leo's inner darkness. Now we enter the labyrinth. Let's peel back the layers of Leo's hidden self, the parts they will never admit but that dictate everything they do. Layer 1. Pride as armor. Leo's pride is not ego. It's protection. When life hurts, when people betray them, when love fails, Leo doesn't break down. They build a throne and sit on it. Everything is fine. I'm fine. I don't need anyone. These are not statements of confidence. They're survival mechanisms.
Layer 2. The fear of being ordinary. Leo's greatest fear isn't failure. It isn't rejection. It's being forgettable. The demon feeds on this fear. It tells Leo they must stand out. They must perform. They must always exceed expectations, even when exhausted. Leo lives with constant pressure to be on, even when their soul is begging for rest. Layer 3. The hunger for recognition. Leo gives and gives and gives. Love, warmth, loyalty, support. But underneath is an unspoken plea. Please see me. Please appreciate me. Please tell me I matter. When they don't receive that recognition, the demon grows restless, bitter, starved. Layer 4. The silent loneliness. Leos are some of the loneliest people on Earth because no one ever sees their vulnerability. People assume they're strong. People assume they don't need reassurance. People assume they can handle everything. Leo becomes the sun, but even the sun burns alone. Layer 5. The explosive reaction. When the demon awakens, Leo becomes dramatic, reactive, intense, not because they're angry, but because they feel hurt, invisible, unchosen. Their emotional outbursts are actually cries for connection. Why didn't you notice? Why don't you care? Why am I giving everything and receiving nothing? But they'll never say these words out loud.
Layer 6. The fear of losing control. Leo must control the narrative, their image, their reputation, their relationships. Why? Because losing control means exposing weakness. Exposing weakness means losing respect. And for Leo, losing respect feels like dying. Layer 7. The overwhelming heart. Here's the truth nobody talks about. Leo's heart is too big for this world. They love intensely. They forgive too much. They hope too hard. They believe in people even when they shouldn't. And when they get hurt, the demon is the only thing that keeps them standing.
The moment the demon takes over. You'll know the demon has taken control when Leo becomes extremely defensive, refuses to admit they're wrong, starts competing with everyone, acts colder than usual, withdraws emotionally, becomes obsessed with being right, tries to prove their worth through success or attention. This is Leo's protective mode, a state where the demon becomes the voice in command. Not because Leo wants to dominate, but because Leo is terrified of collapsing. The demon is their shield, their backbone, their survival guide. But like every demon, it demands a high price. The price Leo pays. The more Leo listens to the demon, the more they lose the very things they crave. Love, validation, intimacy, trust, admiration. The demon isolates them. You don't need anyone. You're too good for them. They don't deserve you. Prove that you matter. And so Leo tries to shine harder, louder, brighter, until they burn out. People start pulling away. Relationships crumble. Friends fade. Opportunities vanish. Leo feels abandoned, unseen, confirming the demon's lie. So they shine again and burn again, and the cycle continues.
Why the demon exists. This demon isn't evil. It's not destructive by nature. It exists for one reason: to protect Leo's inner child. Inside every Leo is a little kid with stars in their eyes and fire in their chest who wanted to be loved loudly, celebrated fully, and accepted completely. But when the world failed to give them that, the demon stepped in and said, "I'll make sure you're never ignored again." The demon is the guardian of Leo's wounded crown, not a monster, a desperate protector. The healing of the Leo soul. So how does Leo reclaim their power? How do they tame the demon without losing their fire? They must allow themselves to be something they fear most: human. They must admit when they're hurt, express when they feel unseen, accept they're not invincible, allow others to support them, stop performing, and start authentic living. Leo's true strength isn't in being adored, it's in being real. When Leo drops the mask, something magical happens. People admire them even more. Their love becomes irresistible. Their leadership becomes natural. Their presence becomes healing, not demanding. The demon finally understood, finally heard, finally calmed, stops roaring and becomes a quiet flame inside their heart, a fire that warms instead of burns. Outro. Every Leo carries a sun. Every Leo carries a shadow. But the most powerful Leos are the ones who learn to embrace both. Your fire is not your flaw. Your pride is not your curse. Your hunger for recognition is not weakness. It's proof that you were born to shine, not as a performance, but as a truth. So to every Leo watching this, your demon doesn't control you. Your demon protects you. But now, it's time for you to become the ruler of your own flame.